Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on this channel. It's been a while, I know. I've mostly been streaming on Twitch and I also started a new job, so things have been difficult for me. But before we start with this video, I do want to say there's currently a giveaway going on in the Discord by the time of uploading. You can join until the last day of November. And you can win a 15 euro Steam game. So if you want to win, go ahead, join the Discord and join the giveaway. The rules to the giveaway are in the Discord. If you can't find them, let me know and I'll send them to you. But yeah, for this video, we have some Formula 1, a league race hosted by Jamie. His socials are in the description below. He also makes amazing mods like the Fantasy F1 2022 mod for Formula 1. It's a really nice mod. Go check him out. And yeah, the reason I'm uploading this is I actually got driver of the season for this league race or season. I guess it's only like 4 races. If you want to skip to different races, you can by using the timestamps below. Without further ado, let's go into this qualifying round. As you can see, I will be uploading this qualifying, of course, because this one, the stuff happened in this one. But yeah, as you can see, I forgot to change my fuel, or I didn't have time to. But other than that, the qualifying is going okay so far. Here you can see I had a bit of oversteer. Went on the throttle just a bit too early, but it didn't really make a difference. Other than that, this was pretty clean, I would say. Until later in the round, you can see here I shot wide a bit. But yeah, later in the qualifying round, I actually spun my car around, meaning I had to start at the back of the grid. So yeah, it wasn't that nice. As you can see here, I spun my car around. Yeah, it wasn't that nice. But yeah, it caused us to be second to last because someone didn't qualify, retired. But yeah, let's jump straight into the race itself. We're back in the race. As you can see, we're at the back of the grid, behind the Red Bull from Nibbles, and Scotty is behind us. We did have AI running, of course, because we weren't with that many people, although we found out that the AI wasn't really that nice to have. As you can see, we had a decent start, made a few dive bombs in the first corner. But yeah, I came through. The AI was ghosting there, so I just drove through him. As I bump into Gasly, which wasn't that nice. But yeah, I go wide because I saw Nibbles on my inside, so I want to leave him space. But I stayed behind him. As you can see, I started using my DRS, or ERS, sorry. I see him shoot wide, I tried to go past him, but I oversteered and drove into him, causing both our race to be over. And the stewards deemed it a racing incident. I was wrong on my end though, because I had oversteer. I should have been more careful, and I shot wide because of it. So yeah, unfortunate, but let's move on to the next race. And here we are for the next race, at Portugal. We're starting from third place. I had a nice qualifying. I decided not to show the qualifying. Nothing spectacular happened. But yeah, third place behind Lee and Jamie. Scotty is behind me. And here we go. 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. Apparently manual starts or automatic starts was turned on, and I didn't know how to turn it off, because I usually don't use it anyway, but yeah, I don't know what happened. It happened last race too, so yeah. I looked for a setting, but I couldn't find it. As we casually got past Jamie, and I tried to catch up to Lee, but I couldn't really catch up, even though Lee still had a bit of oversteer, but Lee is a really strong diver. and yeah, I couldn't really stay close. I had some oversteer. I was pushing a bit too much as Jamie is behind me and tries to catch up, but I just I didn't want to let Jamie catch up, even though he is really fast. And then here I tried to keep him behind me, but I just couldn't. Give him a little love tap, and that's that. He's past us, but I stay behind him. Scotty is quite far behind us, so I didn't worry about that. I was just focusing on catching Jamie. It's only a 5-lap race, so I can push as much as I would like. And yeah, nothing spectacular happened. Nothing spectacular happened on this lap. That was lap 1 done. I don't know what happened there to my English, but it's fine. So yeah, deploy used, but I stay behind Jamie, and I tried to brake later, but I also didn't want to push it too far. I had some assists tunnel that I usually use, by the way, if I didn't mention it before. Actually, both just cut that corner. I catch up, but I can't get past him, even though I'm trying. And that's about that. Nothing too much happened in this lap. I just stay behind Jamie, and that's about that. Scotty is catching up to us, by the way. Like 6 tenths in the last lap or so. I don't know how, but Scotty is fast. Jamie is just pulling away from us, or Lee. Sorry, not Jamie. Jamie is still in front of us. And I tried to catch up in this corner, but I fucked up a bit. This isn't one of my this is one of my less strong tracks. I don't really like this track in particular to drive on in a game. It's alright, but it's not the best. There are tracks I enjoy more. As I almost bumped into Jamie and I had to brake more than I would like. Scotty is still 6 tenths behind us. They're catching up. As DRS is now enabled, and I'm still in Jamie's DRS. So I knew I was gonna get DRS on the straight if I stayed behind him. So that's what I tried to do. As Scotty is getting real close to us now. Scotty's first sector is really fast. In the first sector he catches up big time. Within my DRS actually, I stay behind Jamie. I turn on my overtake DRS and I stay in a slipstream, but I was too far away to overtake him here. I probably could have tried, but didn't want to dive bomb it. So I just decided to play it safe as Jamie stays in front of us. I just keep up, but I couldn't really overtake him anymore. I could have tried it here, but I was too far behind him. And this corner, I go wide. I go wide on that corner a lot, by the way. That is a really difficult corner for me, personally. But yeah, that's almost lap 3 over. And nothing really happened in lap 3. I almost overtook him, but I couldn't. And then there we move on to lap 4 as I got DRS on finish straight. But I tried to outbrake him here, but I couldn't. So I stayed behind him. As I get really close, I tried to push him a bit, but not too much. And then here I just keep behind him, and he can't really pull away from me, so that's always nice. And Scotty is really close behind me as I cut that corner, and I knew I had to defend here too, otherwise Scotty would catch up to me. So I'm a bit slower, because I was also looking in my rear view mirror to make sure Scotty wouldn't get past me. And here I really thought Scotty would try, but that didn't really happen. So yeah, I couldn't catch Jamie, and then here I noticed Cody is getting real close to me, and I didn't like it. But I managed to keep him behind here on these corners. He tried to overtake, or he was at least looking, but he couldn't really overtake me, as I had massive oversteer, which wasn't ideal, but I'll take it. And Jamie oversteered in that corner, or understeered, so we can catch up a bit. And then on the back straight, or the finish straight, I have DRS. And I'm already close behind him, so I turn on DRS, turn on overtake, stayed in a slipstream. He tries to defend, but yeah, I'm past him. He tries to outbrake me here, but he goes wide, so I stay in front of him. And that is that place done. Jamie behind us, and Jamie tries to outbrake me here, but it doesn't really work. And then Scotty tries to get past Jamie, but that also doesn't work. And so we are on the back straight, and I knew Jamie would have DRS, so I turn on my overtake button to defend, or at least try and defend. But Jamie was way too fast here, and dive bombs on the inside, so it took the place back. But I stayed behind him. Use some overtake to get closer, which didn't really work. I got a bit closer, but not too much. I knew I had to push more because it was the last lap. So here I brake really late and keep my speed around this corner. And I thought I got him here, but I braked too late to try and secure the place, oversteer into him. I saw it happen in my rear view mirror, so I let him pass and let him have the place. He deserved it. He was amazing in this race, and that is this race over. I have some DRS, but I can't fully catch up to him. So yeah, that's this race over in Paul Ricard. He ended up winning. Scotty second, Jamie third, me fourth. Yeah, a nice race. I really love this one. But we will move on to the next race. And here we are with the third race of the season at Portugal. As you can see, we qualified second. We had quite a nice qualifying. It's the first time I was actually racing on this track. I had some practice earlier that day, but I haven't driven on it before this day. So I'm really happy about the result that we got in qualifying. As you can see, 5 red lights, and it's lights on and away we go. That was a long red light. And as you can see, we got a better start again because of the automatic starts that I couldn't turn off. But yeah, first corner, Jamie actually is faster and outbrakes me. And I tried to catch up, and I actually managed to get ahead of him, but I almost spun my car oversteered and he got past me again. And then here on the back straight, I used my overtake button, but I think he used his because I can't get past him. And then here I tried to outbrake him, and I actually managed to outbrake him, but he stays alongside, and here he just has more speed out of the corner, and I had to go wide in order not to, so I didn't bump into him. And as you can see, his teammate is behind him. We haven't seen his teammate before, I don't think, in a race, really. But yeah, I bump into him, give him a little love tap, but no damage for the both of us, so it didn't really matter. And I just stayed close behind him. I was still learning the track, so I wasn't the fastest, but as I heard in the Discord, multiple people weren't as fast in this track because they haven't played this track a lot. I had a lot of problems with my tires on this track. I don't know why. And as you can see, Jamie goes on the left, so I can't get slipstream. I could have gone behind him, but I don't know why I didn't. I just stayed in my line and tried to get closer, but I was, as you can see, I'm just struggling in the corners in general, oversteering a lot. But yeah, and here I go wide. So yeah, this track, it was new to me. I was struggling a lot. But nevertheless, we keep staying behind Jamie, and he can't really pull away from us yet. as he goes a bit wide on those corners, and I have the more ideal line, but I have oversteer again slightly, and yeah, he is better than me in the corners. And yeah, here I shoot wide again, almost go into the gravel, but I did put down a purple sector. And I try to take his fastest lap as I go wide again. But I was still kind of fast in this lap as we go to the last corner of the lap. And I put on my overtake button and I catch up to him big time. And that's the second lap done. I almost had the fastest lap, but he was just a bit faster, but I caught up to him big time. And I give him another love tap, the second one of this race, as we both have a bit of trouble through those corners after the love tap. And here I was braking too late, and I had to I had to avoid him, so yeah, it wasn't ideal, but I still stayed behind him. He didn't pull away that fast. I heard from him in the Discord after the race that he was like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" And I'm like, "Yep, I don't know." But yeah, here we go. I stayed behind him, and I catch up a little bit, but not too much. Because I'm still struggling on the tires in general, oversteering a lot. But yeah, almost our third lap done as Lee is getting closer to us. Lee, as you might know, in the last race he won the race. He is really fast. He sets down his fastest lap, and yeah, here I get some sparks from Jamie, and then I try to get closer to him, and I go on the power a bit too early, causing me to oversteer in this next two corners. And then here I set up fastest sector because I am speeding up a lot because I just wanted to get past him. Which in the end I probably shouldn't have done, as you will see soon. I go wide here on those corners. But I stayed behind him, and then here I spun. I waited until Nibbles was past me. He oversteered too in that corner as Lima goes past me. But yeah, as you can see, I have trouble catching my car, and then here I spun again. And yeah, I got launched into the sky, and yeah, I just see multiple people pass me. I'm like, I can try to catch up, but in the end, like, I was oversteering a lot. I could have taken a pit stop and tried to recover, but only 1.5 more laps as I spin here again, almost. So yeah, I parked the car and I retired the race. So yeah, that was one more race, but I decided not to put it in a video because it wasn't really that eventful. Nothing much happened, just the first few laps. We had a small battle with someone, but I ended up winning it. It wasn't that eventful. The rest was just me trying to survive in the rain. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. If you did, consider leaving a like down below, and consider subscribing. I keep wanting to say follow because of Twitch. It's fine. But yeah, join the Discord, and also go check out Jamie. I'll leave their details in the description below, along with my Discord, the community Discord, my entire socials. It's the whole deal, you know. It's all in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.